Welcome back, folks, and a yo-ho to you all, me hearties, and 3 cheers for the Guild of Dungeoneering, for they have successfully defeated the undefeatable Garry, who has now been renamed as the defeatable Garry. 3 cheers! Well, where are they? Well, they're all being cheered at the Pirate's Cove right now, and I don't think we can hear them from here, but don't worry, we're definitely being cheered at. Are you sure about that? Well, they did say they'd do it. They did promise that they'd do it. I mean, you have lost a lot of Dungeoneers doing this, including ones that we'll never see the fate of. Ah, yes indeed. A lot of Dungeoneers have perished, but we have now defeated Garry, and now YOLO has returned victorious. And now we'll go and explore on. There's a lot of areas to explore. There's the Magic Kingdom, there is the Ice Bay, and there is, the Sprinkle Canyon. Reach the Misty Mountain of the Snowmen. That seems like somewhere where there'll be a lot of magic damage. Gain entry to Bay's Lair. Not really sure what to expect there. And then there is the Magic Kingdom. This place shimmers with flavour. Well, let's see what happens if we go into the Magic Kingdom with, Jaina 3 here. Let's see what happens. Might as well start somewhere after all. Hello. Who's this? Who's here? Who's this who calls? They seek my precious treasure, creeping through my frozen halls. I've never seen you before. Never ever. Let's go and see if we can get some keys, shall we? That key is guarded by a, not really that many threats. This key, however, is guarded by a gelato cube. I think we can pretty handily take care of this, though. First step, deal with this mountain goat. You must be calm, mountain goat, for we are here to steal some keys. Not your keys, mind you. I don't think you have any keys on you. Or do you? But either way, we have defeated thee. Excellent. Victory is ours! Ooh, a lot of choices, and they're all terrible. Except this one. This one's quite good. Do we want that one, though? I don't know. Way of the Scoop is pretty good. In fact, we'll take a pigeon nest, actually, because Way of the Scoop is just so great. Alright. Don't let them in. Oh? Don't let them pass. Oh? I'll set the beasts upon them. Oh. And beat this ice cream monk. That did not rhyme. That did not rhyme. You know it did not rhyme. It didn't mime either. I don't know why I nearly said mime, but neither here nor there. Let's go and defeat this foe over here. We shall indeed get these keys, although why we don't just chip our way into a palace that may or may not be made of ice, I don't know. Also, I think discarding a card is quite useful here, because we have some pretty rubbish cards to discard, like that one. Alright. Excellent. Way of the Scoop! Protect those eggs that are on your head! Oh. Fortunately, we have a card that can deal with this burly card. Excellent. That's not so good, though. I mean, we deal 3 points of damage, but all of our cards are frozen. Let's hope you don't have a 2 damage card there. You don't! And we have the ability to heal, which is really good, and we now have no cards at all. We're basically drawing blind. But that's okay, because we only need to draw blind! Excellent! What do we have here? Ooh, nice items. Is it finally... Ooh, that's a really good item. Yes, please, we'll wear a jaunty piratey hat! Nahar! Much piratiness in this adventure here, yar. Let us go and build a path over to here and fight this small mammoth, because all we need to do is collect these keys to gain entrance to the magical kingdom. And all of our cards are about to be frozen. But that's okay, because we can draw an extra one. What is this card? I actually want that card. Alright. I don't want to use it right now, though. There we go, that's not a terrible card to lose, I suppose. However, I think it's now time to lose one of our cards. This one, I think? Actually, this one's slightly worse than that one, and we're back down to having no cards. But fortunately, we have the Way of the Scoop here to help us out. And jaunty pirate hats. They also help us out. They always help out. I mean, trust me, what situation here could not be solved by a jaunty piratey hat? The answer is probably many of them. But at the moment, it's being very helpful. Alright. Ooh, an anchor. Do we want that? I don't think we do. We're just going to take some gold. Seems fine to me. And we're just going to go and... Ooh, a frost giant. Yeah, that's a house. Yeah, he's wearing a house for a hat. Well, technically a roof. And he has a tree, and he has a wheel, and I don't want to fight him. At all. We could put a gelato cube here. Why not? And if we can defeat this cube, then we can go get the other key as well. I think we got a good chance of winning here, especially with just this hat. Ah, that's a good card. We'll keep that one. I'm very likely to keep any card we get, though. Alright, dice seems pretty decent. Marvellous, especially with the frail trait. I'm pretty confident we're going to win this quite comfortably, which makes a change considering how deadly Garry was. I really wish I'd kept that card that dealt more damage now, but that's neither here nor there because we've won anyway. Ha-ha! No singing will stop Jaina 3! Ooh, armor. Marvellous. I'll have that. We have a key! And now we shall head this way. And fight more cubes along the way, because more cubes mean more money, and more money means more prizes for the guild. Alright. Let us punch, verily, this cube. That really shouldn't work, considering how cubes work here, and your hand would just get stuck in it. But if for some reason it works, also we'll keep that card. It's a nice card. Excellent! And with that, I think we have most certainly overkilled here. That is an awful lot of damage. 7 damage. Wow. Also, that's a really good card. Do we want that? Do you know what? We don't want any of these. We'll just take some gold, thank you. Gold is fine. Alright, we sort of just want this to link up and just fight that cube and finish this level. Excellent. And a few more fights to go. It would seem... Ooh, there's the Snoga. We do not want to fight a Snoga. We don't really want to fight ogres, let alone Snogers. One more cube for victory. We might even use this, favor here. In fact, let's do so. There we go. Draw a card, and draw another card. Excellent. We'll just use this dice card here and, nearly win. Wow. That's a good card. That's a really good card. And Way of the Scoop is really good. Marvellous! It doesn't matter what loot we pick. We'll pick, I don't know, pick that. Why not? It's worth money in the end. We get a key, and we win! Excellent.
Hurrah, hurrah, a victory. That was so quick you made it look easy. Another happy tale in our short story, if not a little bit violent, and not for the queasy.
That may be the case, but it's time for us to move on, further into the Magic Kingdom. For we must let whatever we are possessing go from our hands, and collect the ice cream before she notices. It is a good plan to do so. Let us, in fact, do so. We could counteract very briefly the thing that we have, the problem that we have now with the battle scar, with having a smaller hand size, and I think that's a good idea. Let's actually use the crone's knowledge here to counteract the fact that we have a smaller starting hand. We're going to be sung at some more, aren't we? I think we are. Yep. How could I let this happen? I don't know. This ice cream monk is just a rube. Tell the Snoga to stomp them. Uh-oh. Don't like that. Feed them to the gelato cube. Now that actually rhymed. And we need to collect 3 vanilla ice creams. And there are no good opponents to fight to do so. Alright, let's see what we can do. There is a slushy elemental here. We're going to have to fight one of these now. We haven't fought one of those yet. Alright, Jaina 3. Let's see what you can do. This is going to be a problem. Mainly because we don't have a big hand size from now on with Jaina 3. We could just deal a lot of damage here and win, though. That seems like a good plan. Marvellous. Alright, Jaina 3. I think you've got this in hand. Okay, that's a good card. That's a really good card, actually. Let's see if that's enough to deal with a slushy elemental. The ice cream glows, the mountain goat blows. Need to keep this safe. The ice cream? Think you do. This dungeoneer won't faze me. I'll bind this frozen waif. I don't like the fact that we're being sung to death, but hey, I suppose it's something. We'll make a route that way and get ready for the inevitable death of us, likely. Alright, slushy elemental, let's go! You are frail, which is really going to work to my benefit. Might as well use this here and get as much damage in as I possibly can. Alright, what have we got? That's actually not bad. That's really not bad. That's a lot of damage. Okay, what have we got? The answer is, we've got victory. Okay, slushy elementals are not that deadly at all. I don't know why I was avoiding them for so long. Excellent. That's a good item. That's not a good item. That's not a good item either. Do I get rid of Way of the Scoop for that? You know what? No, I don't. I really don't. I think we're not being sung at anymore. I don't think the person here likes us. But that's okay. We're here to steal ice cream, and that's what we're going to do. Most expertly. Alright, you. Hopefully you will not completely and totally obliterate me. This is where our starting hand is now going to be really small. And that's really bad. In fact, it's going to be even smaller now. It's going to be 1 card. We're going to basically be drawing blind here. You have nothing to discard. That ability is useless. That, however, is quite good. Now we can slowly start building up our hand again. Yeah, we'll keep that. And that card is really good for us, because now we can slowly build our hand up back to what it originally should be. Admittedly, we don't have many cards anyway, but it doesn't matter, because I think we're about to win. No, we're not. Because we can't get past that. I was thinking that we had the ability to deal more damage, but no, we do have 1 card that will bypass all that damage. Marvellous. We did have an extra point of damage, but it wasn't enough to... actually, it probably was. No, it most likely was. I don't know why I didn't think it would be. We do, however, have now a head item, which is good. Yeah, I probably could have used the Way of the Scoop there to bypass all of that in the difficulty we had there. There we go, we'll just fight this slushy elemental here, and press on! There's no real reason to put any more enemies in the way, I don't think. We can pretty comfortably deal with this level 3 enemy here. It does give us more gold, but we don't really have much reason to do that. Excellent. Let's not make this more difficult than it might already be. Oh. Well, might as well try and get rid of some of the damage. Alright. We have 1 choice, and it's the one that draws us an extra card, so I can't really complain. I don't want that card. Draw me a different one. There we go, that's much better. We'll just use this one. Excellent. And now we have even more cards. You cannot hope to withstand the amount of cards that I have, for this character is Jaina 3. The 3rd clone so far appears to be the best. Excellent. Victory indeed. More items. That's a pretty good item. That's not a good item. Do I want that? Yeah, why not? The more items we have now, the more wealth we'll end up getting when we finish this level. Excellent. I suppose you could fight another one along the way. It can't hurt. Definitely can't hurt. Excellent. Hello, Gelato Cube. You are about to perish. That will help, though. We have lost our Way of the Scoop, which is... oh dear, that's a really bad card to get. Alright, we have... oh. Maybe selecting the hook was a bad idea. Oh no, it seems like we might be gaining some foothold again. We're only on an equal footing now, though. I actually want to hold on to that card, because I don't know what's going to happen next turn. Yeah, there we go. Much better. We wanted to be able to finish the match there. Wanted to be able to make sure we'd finish it. That's quite good. That's actually better. Is it? Actually, is it better? No, it's really not. Let's just take some gold. Not that we're going to use him, mind you. But we'll take some gold. Alright. Vanilla ice cream. That's okay. We're saving it all for the Guildmaster. Ah, a nice card to have here. Even though it doesn't block everything. I think we've pretty much got this mission pretty much down into the level of being completely secure. And then the Gelato Cube completely obliterates Jaina 3. I don't see that happening, considering the fact that we've just won. This level's a lot easier than the one with Garry. Also, let's just take this at the end, why not? Excellent. Marvellous.
Hurrah, hurrah, a victory. That was so quick you made it look easy. Another happy tale in our short story, if not a little bit violent, and not for the queasy.
I get the feeling that using Jaina 3 here might be a mistake, because now we have -1 health. We need to fight a princess, because she's caught us. We're going to have to fight our way out, or maybe we don't have to fight the princess. Maybe we need to just escape the Snoga, as was hinted at. There's only one way to find out, and that's we could use this, actually. But which of the things do we counteract? Do we counteract the lower health, or do we counteract the lower hand size? I don't know. We're about to find out. Alright. Let's see what happens. You think you've really won? Maybe. You think you'll flee my snare? Perhaps. But you'll join this frozen snow witch? No, I won't. And decorate my lair? I really don't want to. Oh. Defeat generic, non-infringing cartoon ice princess. What's respite? If you take no damage on a turn, gain 1. Oh dear. I get the feeling Jaina 3 might be in some serious trouble here, because next spawn in 2 turns of that, and next spawn in 2 oh wow, there's just a lot of enemies here. Right, we just need to move forward here and try and deal with as much as we possibly can. Alright, we have 1 less health, and 1 less card size. We're just in some serious trouble here. We need this damage now to secure our victory, and to try our best not to die at the hands of the non-infringing princess. I'm sure we'll be fine, though. Absolutely fine. Right, let's go. We need to deal 2 more damage, 1 more attack. There we go. Excellent. Jaina 3. Looks like she's doing rather well. Alright, what have we got? That's rubbish. That's bad. And that's also bad, but we need the hand axe right now. We just need the extra cards. This is really not good. Oh, there is somebody after us. She tried to stop me once. Did she? So many winters passed. Oh, but I put a stop to her meddling clutch. Did you? with a giant big frozen blast. Technically I said great, but giant works too. It does. Right, good news is, we can fight a slushy elemental here. Bad news is, slushy elemental is likely to totally obliterate me. This is not good. Oh! Well. Ow! It's okay, we have 4 more health. Oh dear. The good news is, we only now need to deal 2 points of damage. We still only need to deal 2 points of damage. Please only deal 1 point of damage? Oh, that's really bad. But I suppose it's gonna keep us alive. I think this might be the end of the road for Jaina 3. This is the end of the road for Jaina 3. Alas. Blast.
A sorry tale, a gory story, another hero dies for glory. In the ground they rest the head. Dead, dead, dead.
Worse, we're now down an ice cream monk, which is really bad. We definitely needed an ice cream monk here, but that's okay. For when we come back, folks, we will deal with this, frost-based princess that is completely original that no one has ever heard of before. I mean, really? I've never heard of this, idea. Have you? And so, did somebody say frost-based princesses? No, nobody said that at all. I've heard of many frost-based princesses. No, you've not heard of any of them at all. I could list them off for you in alphabetical order if you wish. No, it's fine. You don't need to. You don't need me to? No. We know about all of them. All of them. But you said that there weren't any. Yes, that's because there's one. The one that we're encountering right now. Completely original. She sings really quietly. Yeah, I think it might be just because it's really cold there. Well, that does kind of make sense. I have heard of other ice princesses. No, you... Seriously, you don't need to mention them. I don't? Are you telling me that when it comes to this I should let... No? Alright then, I'll just go over here and not talk about ice princesses. That's good. That's brilliant. Alright, I'll just be over here. Alright. I'm watching you, I'm not talking about them. Honest. 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 Okay, good. And when we come back, folks, we'll deal with that ice princess. Hopefully. Maybe. Perhaps. I'll catch you next time, folks, and I'll see you then. Later.